Yeah, let's get. When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Gas for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot, better show me what you got. Red beam, headshots, you better give me what you. Yeah, let's get. When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Gas for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot.
Welcome to another smashing episode of Podcast with Stole. My name is Samuel Soul, and on today's episode, we have a very special guest, but I'm gonna let him do the introduction. Comes to the show.
Thanks, Samuel, for inviting me. I'm actually happy to be here. If I can say, I started like a young boy. Like when they are saying you're going to a trip somewhere, I had to wake up early, make sure I prepare my stuff. You understand?
And it's an honor having you on the show. And you brought us some gifts. We got some gifts.
Yeah, so I won't say my full name, name, because basically, I think I will call myself Pusha Mzala, because I've worked hard to get the name Pusha Mzala, so I will call myself Pusha Mzala. So you're free to ask whatever you want to know about me. Then
what do you do? You can just tell us, for those people who don't know what you do, just tell them what you do, and this is what you did, and this is what you're going to do.
Actually, I think my life is a movie, bro. I do a lot of things, you understand? So I can't specifically say I'm doing this right now, understand? So most they can see the brand, the clothing brand, Pusha Mzala, and then they think it's just the only thing that I'm doing, but I'm doing a lot of things at the same time because I'm just a hustler.
But take us from the beginning, the journey with your music. Let's start with the music, because there's so many things that you do. Let's start with the
music. Okay, I'll take you back to NBH. Do you recall NBH?
Yeah, I remember there was a group called NBH.
Neighborhood Hustlers. Yeah. It was about tweets, Luke, King Habanero. By then he was D-Virus.
Yeah, I remember he actually really.
Yeah, and you had your Tony Pasoni, you had your Lime Wanda, it's CK, you also had West, yeah. So I started from there, but it did not start there. But I think I started to be recognized on that moment. But music, I started way before, you understand? Because when I started with the MBH, automatically my name was Bob Sanel.
I remember there was somebody, but you were just behind the scenes.
Yes, I was behind the scenes, so my name automatically became Bob Sanel. So when I do something, I change my name. So I was devoted to MBH, so I called myself I'm Bob Sanel. So I was just the guy behind this. So with NBH, we worked very, very hard because boys, they were also hard workers. So they worked very hard. So it was the time when we had to introduce hip hop in a different way. I'm not a hip hop guy, to be honest with you, but I love to be involved in the music space. So what happened to that moment is I said to the guys, let us see how we can introduce you, understand, and what events can we create that can influence a lot of people and see you, understand. But me, I'm just a house person, understand. So Bona, they are hip hop, but I do not neglect their calling, you understand, because I say no, let's do it. So when we do it and then they say to me, okay, what plan do you have? Because we know, yeah, you can come up with something. So I'd say, okay, let us start with a modeling show.
Because I remember those modeling shows.
Yes.
Those were the biggest modeling shows.
So we started with a modeling show that was Miss NBH.
But who was funding those shows? Was it you?
So funding, I think it was that thing of asihlanganiseni James, you understand that they also because remember NBH by that time they was still in school.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking who funded the show.
Yeah, so
high school.
so me now on that time I had a sound system, so like I could bring the sound system for free, and then also ask him some of the things around. Also them they can also ask him some of these things, and then we bring together, and then we set up the event. You understand? And Tweezy by that time, he was the main guy for the event. Yeah.
What happened to Tweezy?
So Tweezy is around. He's
But he decided to quit music.
He just said he wanna relax because you know when you start to grow, you become different and seeing things. So I think
commitment I changed.
yeah. So I think he thought let me take a break, but he still talk, he still conversation. So we started the modeling event. It was the best modeling event.
I remember that.
It was fully packed, and you know those guys that perform.
So that's also,
You understand? And then we missed it up. Made sense of that time.
but did the community participate in terms of offering you guys space, the hall? Did you guys pay for the hall, or did they just provide it?
We paid for this. We paid.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I still remember we went to get the letter number 2. Then we got the letter, and then we said we must pay safe. And you know the world is this politics things. They wanna put that thing, the politics on the day and what. So it was a lot of things that they are not trusting us. You break the windows, you understand. But at the end of the day, the event was successful, and you can see that you're taking the girl child from the streets, making you realize that okay, through modeling, I can make it. Through music, I can do it. So we bring this thing into one space. Understand? Dancers, modelers, music, and at the end of the day, the parents are there, understand? So it was like a big thing.
Because I actually remember that event. It was held by Extension 7.
Yes,
I was there. I was there, and I think it was my first time going to such a big event. At the time, it was one of the biggest events.
Yeah, I think that was the best thing because like, after before Miss the Miss NBH was one of the best because we wanted to do Miss but there were a lot of whole thing. Yeah, that's why I'm the one who did that. So we said no, it's gonna do Miss NBH. So I continued to work with those boys until 2018.
That's when the Pusha Mzala Records was born.
Pusha Mzala was born in 2018. So the way it was born is something that is so fascinating to me to say. Sometimes when we talk about spiritual things, it's really working. Understand that when we're talking behind, talking about spiritual, so I knew it was gonna come to say okay. So when Pusha Mzala started, I think I made an event with KL45. It's a house DJ.
Yeah,
yeah, so we set up an event to say we wanna do a Deep Street Spring Fiesta. So Deep Street Spring Fiesta, so we said we wanna have 3 dance floors. So it was the house floor, it was the deep house floor, and the hip hop floor. And then we organized the event and it was power. Yeah, so then when we organized that, I think we had like 6 or 7 people when we were starting to organize that event. But when it came to the time to say, let us pop the money, you see, they are pulling one by one. So, I've got this problem with whenever like I said something to happen and then it doesn't happen, I feel like I betrayed myself
and becomes a problem.
And I feel like Judas, I feel like I can commit suicide because like I feel like because this thing must happen.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to KL45, hey, Baf, what can we do about this event? Then KL says, no, Baf, I don't know what we can do about this event. But we can make a plan. And I said, K, I've got my friend, because I used to have a security company. You understand? So I come far, I come asking. So yeah, so like security company, so it did not work out. I almost collapsed on that. Like, you know, when you fail to get the tender, and then it becomes something. And then I remember I spent about 4 days not coming out of the room. Thinking about like we just failed to get this deal, understand? So this is another story for another time. So going back to KL45, we say, okay, this fiesta must happen. It's the first event ever, because the concept was around to say during that time people are going to this place, what is called the valley. So we say no, we should like not have our own thing annually, so that our own people, our own DJs, so it's a platform for everyone. So we are saying, okay, we are bringing DJs. Remember, we are saying 40 DJs. That was crazy.
So it was the 40 DJ from the hood, or you were just gonna outsource some of the DJs?
Actually, we wanted to say it's strictly the hood.
But we do have more than 40 DJs.
Yeah, definitely it was 40 DJs from the hood.
That was crazy.
No, like it was a crazy event, you understand? And then also on the side we had hip hop, we had your NBH, we had your Hitman, BTH, we had we also invited other guys from this coach, I forgot the name, but also from Hanichu or something like that, yeah. So then we say, Bongan, what can we do as now? Let us try something. Then Bongan says, my woman knows someone, you understand, who shown you so you can go there. Then we calculate, like we really calculated to say, okay, if we're gonna make this event, definitely alcohol will sell, we'll get our money back and everything, you understand? So the whole faith was there. Then I said to Bongan, I can also, there's a guy that I can call, that I know, let me go and do my proposal too. Then I go to the guy, and the guy knows me and trusts me, and then he knows it's like, I push. Like when I come and say, can I have 10 right? He knows that I'm asking for genuine reasons.
You won't just be that guy.
So I went to the guy and then I said, hey, Bafo, I have this event. So it's happening. So we're gonna like sell alcohol, we're gonna do this, and then your money definitely by Monday
it's gonna be
in. You understand? So the event is on Saturday, then on Sunday we are doing the
books, checking
understand? Then on Monday show.
And it's gonna be
in, understand? Then the guy says, hey Baf, you know Timaya Pavanits.
Which is true.
And yeah, it's true. Then I said, like we've been risking in the security business, so
let's take also this one.
Can you just, then the guy says, okay, let's meet you for his. Then I said, okay. The guy gave me 10K.
How much do you guys need at the time for the event?
Like, I think the budget of the event needed like 15 to 20K.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So at least you're 5K short.
Yeah. So then I go back, then we had 15K, and then now we had to go and convince Lito Baba. Lito says, you guys, this event, what you must be how it's
complain first, but then be like, it's fine, take it.
You understand? So Lilosi says then Bongan was very close because Bongan was providing sound system.
Oh, to it,
Yeah, you understand? Then he says, okay, it's fine, I'll give you alcohol. Then if it happens it's not sold out, you can still bring it here. You understand? So we said, okay, it's fine. Then we set up the event, and then we advertise like nobody's business.
Because that one needed PR.
So me, I'm good in advertising. Like I know, like when I say I'm pushing an event, I'm pushing to core. Like you get fed up in my social media, get fed up in my spaces. I push so hard. You understand? So the guys, they also relied on me on that space
In terms of you pushing the event,
you understand? So then they said to me, then we have Abu Rude DJ, we have this other guy, this other DJ. He's a famous DJ also.
Loiso.
Not Loiso. Loiso by that time, it was like he was checking us from afar.
He was not part of the event.
No, he was not part of the event. Like Loiso that time was checking us from afar. He was like, there's this guy's what disturbing my space. Cause like we're like a new guy in the space.
In the space.
You understand?
And he's been running the spaces
since like everyone knows Loiso, you understand? So me now I'm this new guy coming with this idea. And I think you will be saying, this guy is taking the food in my mouth. Because like I'm coming, like I'm arrogant, understand? Most people they confuse me saying that I'm arrogant, but I'm not arrogant, I'm just confident.
I just said a lot of people they can't differentiate between the two. Somebody who's confident, somebody who's arrogant.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a thin line between the two, but sometimes people misunderstand those two concepts.
That's true. So then that's Leonard. Lenny B is a hard worker.
He is.
He's a hard worker. So Lenny B was happy. Say I am in, you can help. DJ Ru was in, and then there was Kelvin also in, and then my man Lucky Senzo is always there. You understand? So we set up the event, and then the buzz was too much. So the noise, the more we made noise, the more it made noise to the owners.
There's
this thing happening. So on this day we can flop. You understand?
I don't give it ready. No more it shows.
So there was this other thing of we must sabotage these guys and what. You know those times they would like say they will send Nama Vandan band and what in this that. So Tina we said no, we are not scared of anything. We're gonna push this understand? So we are excited. And that event perform we had nice decor. It was proper, Baba. We made 3 dance floors, Baba.
Plus little space.
It was
best
proper.
home available.
You understand? But then the day the rain said so we had sold out the tickets nicely, but the rain made the whole thing not work proper. And then the turnout wasn't bad, but then the sales on the alcohol and everything
was a little bit
slow and everything, understand? But then now we have spent on the decor, spent on the sound system here and there. So the expenses, understand? And the people who are selling the alcohol, understand? So the expense was quite like over. And then when you check now, okay, who must be covered?
Because you have a 10K.
10K.
And that one is it's what?
5K.
But it's going to be 7.5 now.
Yeah.
It's going to be,
yeah, it was like 20 rand.
Or my interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then when we do that and then, man, it was crazy. The event went well, and then people started to steal there. You know, like I don't know, like people when you know when you are trying to say, guys, we're doing something. This is like an opportunity for you, and then you decide to steal again from that like
same event.
And just imagine we paid. I remember we paid those people 300 rand. and you can't get run.
Yeah.
Back then, 2013,
It was a lot of money.
bruh.
When you got 300, it was a lot of money. 2013, it was a lot of money.
And we pay them, but still when we check the stock about for like,
Sure.
yo, it's shocked. And then on a Sunday, we are chilled and like we can feel the heat. But then we've got this confidence to say,
Yeah.
okay, but at least we made it happen.
Because it was a first event. Also.
First event, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen. The first event, there was always, it's a make it or break it type of situation.
You understand? So we said, okay, it's fine. But now, bruh, I have to explain to the guy on Monday, and then I have to. Bongani has to also explain to the wife, like, yes, and the flow. We understand. So we did that, before, and then, the rest is history. Yeah, I wish I could talk about it, but it made like me go to like get more stressed. I've never been stressed in my life like that.
That even was more stressful. But at least you got to learn and understand. Next time you're gonna host such a big event, 1, 2, 3, you cut them out.
Yeah,
do it this way. That's how it is. We learn from.
Yeah, so from that event, I think I learned a lot. I learned to say, okay, who is that? Who should I work with? Who I understand. But at the end of the day, I think we gave a lot of DJs the platform. Most of the DJs that you know in this route, they were given platform. Some they were still playing Amash.
Yeah.
You understand? They were still playing Amash. I understand. They will be like, come there and say hi, bye. I understand. But I don't mention the names, but
yeah, well, they live and grow, you know. But now they're grown.
They're grown now. They are like doing. But you are watching. I'll be like, but I remember you back there. You proved you understand. But they say, we're happy because it was a big platform. So if we carried on with that fiesta, I think now it was gonna be a big thing.
And also, if the other club owners and they supported the event, it would have been big. Because the vision was big.
The vision, me, I'm always thinking ahead. I don't think now, you understand?
Because even in the coming 10 years, we would know what it's going to. People from outside, they will come. Knowing that, okay, this time of the year, there's this event in Zagaleti every year. But then, you know how it is. We see things differently. I just want in the blue, even though it's white, you know, that's how it is.
Yeah, so then the event was done, and now the load is on us. And then the pressure is there, we have to pay back the money. Yeah. But then because the person, when we have the relationship with people who trust you, when you go back to them and explain, and then they understand
what actually happened.
They understand, and then we had an arrangement to say, okay, I'll pay this, and Bongani care for 5 years to pay that. So we said, you pay or I will pay.
Yeah.
Understand? So that was.
But he also was a big deal. But
also if we check on his, also it was going to 7.5. So almost, because we also added our own extra cash there. Understand?
Yeah, which is thing. But at least you guys managed to actually try to bring something good into the hood. Yeah, that can actually benefit everybody.
I mean, I think for me it was a great achievement because we managed to bring a lot of things on the same day.
And giving 40 DJs a chance. There's nobody who's ever done that. They can't even give 5 DJs a chance.
You understand? So for us, giving us the DJs and hip-hop, bringing hip-hop in one house with a house. You understand? So it was different.
Because back then it was that thing, I would say, boom rapper that side.
Yeah.
DJs this side. We can't have them in the same space.
But Tina would say...
It was a beef. You never know started the beef, but yeah, there was that kind.
But then Tina would say, it's entertainment, bring them together. You understand? So we brought them together in one umbrella, but we did not care that we are love house, but we are in the space of entertainment.
Because music is a universal language.
Yeah, so by then we called ourselves Doctor's Vibes. Okay. That was the name of the group. Yeah. So it was me, KL45 and Skizo. So 3. So the concept behind it was to say KL45 and Skizo, they're gonna be DJs like who will be like wearing like doctors where they come and DJ. They were like they play good deep, understand? So that was the concept. So when I see the concept of like your godfathers. I think back then to say, but
Like,
this is what
was
we.
us.
You understand? I always blame myself to say, if I had people who believe in themselves, you understand, it could be far.
Could be fire.
Then the stress comes in. There, number 7, waking up, stressed up. The sound system is not giving me money. Bruh, it was hell, bruh. I have to raise, so now I'm fixing computers to raise funds. Bruh, it's like messed up, like, you understand? And then I managed to pay the guy, but he didn't pay
A lot. But at least you managed to pay it back.
So in 2013, this is what happens. I think my mom saw that I was so stressed. My mom saw that I was so stressed. My mom came into a dream and said, so my mom, like, I had a connection with my mom, like, we were friends.
Yeah.
We are literal friends, like, we could, like, speak whatever, anything that we can, you understand? So he comes on the dream, then he says to me, I see it's not happening. I see you're so stressed. Then he says to me, man, Pusha. So I did not clearly understand why is he saying Pusha Mzala. You understand? But that moment, that day, everything changed.
Yeah.
Understand?
Well, that's where the name came.
That's the name came. But when the name came, I wasn't sure that is the name that I'm gonna use. I thought it was something to say, hey,
Just wake up and
push. You can't be sleeping. You can't be neglecting yourself. You must push. You understand? So Pusha Mzala was tracking the dream. You understand? So then the following day when I woke up, I remember I said, I want to open a Facebook page.
Okay.
Understand? I opened the Facebook page, and then after that, the page that I opened is Deep Speakers Lab.
Yeah, I remember that girl. It's a group, ne?
Yeah, it's a group. There is also a page, Deep Speakers Lab. You understand? So I opened that group in 2013, Deep Speakers Lab. So the vision on Deep Speakers Lab was to say, let me create a space where when I have the artist, then we can push in that platform, understand? And that platform, we can create that platform to make it a platform where, like, the information in Deep Speak can be easily spread and understand. It must not be that Jolo. So it's a platform where you can even say the kid is missing, what you understand. So I created that. So when I created that page and also created the group, you know, when you start something, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, what's gonna happen,
Understand?
yeah.
But me, I knew that this is what I want to do. This is a platform for the artist. You understand? Because remember, I've got the record of the music, with your D-Virus, your bouquet, your NPH, I understand. So I'm still keen to this music business, understand. So when I do that, and I remember very well that the first thing that I did, I started to on my post on social media, I was trying to say hashtag Pusha Mzala, hashtag Pusha Mzala, hashtag Pusha Mzala. So it started like more like, so it became like, no, understand?
People get to
so
there's this name.
So people, they started to say, okay, Pusha Mzala, but it wasn't that peak, understand? But that's when it started, 2013. So 2014, I'm moving, I'm still DJing here and there because I had sound system. So I'm a DJ also, but it's not like,
It's a hustle.
yeah, it's a hustle. I just love But music is what I love.
And when you have that love, I can do anything. I can become a DJ.
You understand? So I get into that space. Then 2016, Disfruit Kaslam is growing up, everything is happening, you understand? And I'm still like not balanced very well in the space, you understand? I'm still like trying to get myself around. I still remember I met Coach Nwako. Do you know Coach Nwako? The one Arsenal. Yeah. So Coach Nwako invited me to DJ somewhere. Then from there we created a relationship, became good friends, and we also put me in another network that we talk maybe after. Understand? So from there in 2016, Mwako has introduced me to another network. You understand? This network is called Drip Source. So I'm introduced to Doc Mavida. So Doc Mavida, when I'm introduced to Doc Mavida, then I remember very well how I met the guy, how we started to be friends, you understand? But it's the story of another day. So he gave me an opportunity to go and get some couches somewhere, and then it was like big couches and beds, right? Like I think I was making like 20K. No, like selling. Man, like literally, in a day I would go and collect about like 20 to 30 beds. Okay, and sell them, and then he said that's your money. You understand? So like Doc Mavila is a guy who, when he sees an opportunity, he says, okay, this is the opportunity. So he empowers you in such a way.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, so he always says you actually don't carry your CV. Your CV must be you are the CV. So he doesn't believe in the CV of
Coming with the paper.
I understand. So by then in 2016, I'm that guy with money. I said, wow, this is the time that I get to push up. I have to make
The dream
come true, you understand? Because I've got this funds, I've got this, you understand? Then I approached King Habanero. Then I said, King Habanero, you need to register Pusha Mzala. Then King Habanero says, by then he was working at Hoodies. Then he says, I'd rather, like, I can't get time. Then I say, then I said, okay. Then I say, okay, UK, yeah, let's register the company. Then we registered the company, and then he was the business partner.
Oh, he was a partner.
Yeah.
But who owned the major shares?
No, like
It was 50-50.
Understand? Me now, like what I do. Me now, when I come with an opportunity, I wanna eat with you. I don't want to eat when then you say I'm the one bringing a lot of ideas. I'm bringing. No, I don't work like that.
It should be balanced.
It should be balanced. It must be energy.
Because all along I thought you were the owner of Pusha Mzala. He was the artist.
No, he was also the part. But then, not in the big picture, he was the guy who was saying,
The artist.
I want to be an artist. I don't want to be involved in these things. Like, it takes a lot of energy. And we agreed on that to say, okay, plus when I talent, so get to it. Understand? So 2016, I've got the money. I set up the t-shirts. I'm coming, like everyone was like doesn't know.
Because I remember.
You understand? Like Pusha Mzala, like it was something that came like
out of nowhere. This guy. Because also I was asking myself, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Why it seems like there's so much money going around here? Who's this guy? Where have he been? You know. because I saw from the art cover that Luke had, and the sound of his music, I was like, okay, now I can see. Now this is what's gonna be happening. This is gonna be one of the biggest artists because the quality was just out of here.
That's the man was there. The man was there. So for me, it wasn't difficult. So I had to say, guys, I didn't know till that I care, but let's push, let's make this happen. Okay. I've loved Luke for a long. My relationship with Luke is long, understand? So most of people get confused, understand? Like it's not that relationship that like
because a lot of people think that you just had picked them from all the artists. Like, okay, I understand. Because they didn't really know the whole story.
No, they don't. It wasn't like that. Like Luke, like it's a long story, man. Like you understand? I wouldn't want to talk about it. But then Luke wasn't about that. I'm picking up this artist. It was like, this is my boy.
Yeah,
we're gonna die together. We're gonna ride together. And we say, okay, let's get it up and do this. So we pushed 2016. Then I'm called Lucky. I always call like me and my friendship with like it's like so crazy. Understand? People they don't understand how I work with like. Understand? Like it's also like what can I say? He's also a hard worker. He understands me, like he understands my flaws, understands like he understands me like more than he understands. So when Lucky, when I say Lucky, come, there's this thing like let us push, let us work, let us forget about what happened in 2018, what happened in, understand? Then he says, but this thing again, it will take us back to this. Do you understand? This hip hop thing, you understand? I say no, let us work like man, understand? Then by then, like he was connected to What You Trust.
Oh, because okay, here's how I thought all the time. What If Trust was the one who's funding the baby?
We'll come there.
Okay.
We'll come there so that like sometimes we have to clear
things
so that people will understand where we are coming from and who are people understand. Me now always give. That's why you see I'm mentioning Dr. Mabila, I'm mentioning Mwako. You understand that the people are playing major role in my life. You understand? So I don't go and then forget where I come from
who helped you at the time.
Who helped me and at that time and then say, I understand. So most of the time we forget the people who help you. Never forget. No matter how successful you become, no matter what you do in life, don't forget. Always remember where you come from. Once you remember where you come from, that's the real people who will tell you the real story. To say, Don, you have flopped. Understand? The ones that you meet when you are successful, they will never
tell you anything.
Understand?
They enjoy the benefits.
But now they just milk you out.
My pay the milk.
They go and they we are alone. Yes, understand? So you must always
listen to them.
Take them with you. No matter you take 5 years not speaking together, but when you make a call, Brazil, still it continues. Understand? Don't bend the bridges.
Because we have a problem of bending bridges. Like I wasn't sure that
don't ever do that. Be humble. In life, be humble. Don't bend bridges. Things happen in life. So we are there in 2016. Like introduces me, said his sister G, What You Trust. So we need to go there. Okay. But me now, like I had my money.
Yeah, you like
I had my money. Yeah, let's go. But me now money already. I'm making money through bets. So I'm finding everything. Understand? So we come to What You Trust, and then when we come here, meet Sister G. Wow, it was a good connection, you understand? Then from there, we had this vibe with me. Okay, Sister G, this is Pusha Mzala, we introduce, and everything is said, and then we tell her the plan. They say this is what. And Sister G said, wow, it's actually a dog thing that you are bringing along. So I thought maybe you were gonna bring the banner. We have the pull-up banner here.
The Pusha Mzala Records.
Yeah,
Where is it? It's in the.
yeah, it's here.
We should have brought it out.
Yeah, I think we should have brought it up so that we speak of things that are
Yeah,
here.
we should have brought it out.
Yeah, I understand. So we say the idea to say, okay, Sister G, we wanna make a workshop. You understand?
To the musical workshop.
Yeah, musical workshop. So the musical workshop is all about making sure these artists understand what's happening in the music business.
Because those are the very important things to know before they get in. It's okay. This is what you need to do.
We understand.
Or you just rap or sing.
You understand? So Mina, like, I think ahead. You understand? So like he and me, we sit down and say, this is the idea that we have. So what should we do? Then we come here to Active Trust, and then Sister G says, oh, okay, we'll see what we can like do and work on the idea. You understand? So from there, now the strategy on how to get these people, how to get sample, how to get Lisa, how to get echo. You understand?
Because that's a very important information to actually artists they need to know.
You understand? So Mina, I knew no like these people
Knowledge, yeah.
and then to get to these people these people they will say which they ban people there.
There's tires there.
We understand. So we say like, no, let's go and knock those doors. You understand? So Sister G says to us, hey guys, the thing that you're thinking very big, you understand? And then how are you gonna pull these guys? Do you know them? No, we don't know them.
Have to know them.
We're gonna have to go there. Says, okay, I will see. You understand? Then we started to knock the doors, bro. We went to Sambro. We knocked the door. Then we come. Just imagine when you knock the door, they don't know you in the music industry.
Yeah.
They don't know what the hell is you, like, you understand? Like,
And they don't even know who to ask ban.
what's the band? I don't even know any celebrity, bruh. You understand? So I can't like say I am referred to.
Yeah.
You understand? It's easy when you say I'm who Bobster Ute, you understand? But then when I go there, they like manje yabona like, you know, like unomzimba we business person, yabo.
So good time.
And mina ngayihamba ama crashes, you understand? So now like you see like this combination, it's like low ungatujuta low. We understand.
No demand. You should not pay money. Mara no that.
You understand? Like with how is this relationship happening? Don't know how my crashes. No, we understand. But I've been a person who's not like ashamed of my disability.
Yeah.
I took my disability as an opportunity. I always say, God, thank you for the opportunity, because I'm learning a lot through this disability, understand? And I have a lot of advantage, but I don't use it. So we are in at Sambro, we get there, okay. Then they say, okay, you have to meet Vicente. Then you say, okay, then we knock there the door, then you see this guy
Sitting there.
and then you say, okay, introduce yourselves, and you know, this and that, from Deep Sloot, okay, you like it, so I think the combination that I have with like is so, like when I'm with like, to be honest, when we are going to negotiate something, no matter what, we're coming out with a good answer.
Not a bad one.
Not a bad one.
Because of the combination.
We understand. So we sit there and then we talk and then we tell the guy to say we want to make a workshop, and then we find out that our artists, they don't understand.
They don't even till this day. Well, it's only few that understand what's happening, what needs to be done. But the rest, they don't. They just
You understand?
They're just cruising.
So our key was to say these people, we know that, because we have made our homework also to say these people they need us. Naganjan, they need us. You understand? Because they have budgets to do workshops, understand, to
But they
move
just
around.
don't have
Places to go, we understand. But because they are busy doing these workshops, these guys, they chow with money, they don't bring the real value to the community, you understand? So we go there and then we talk to this and says, oh, okay, we are in. Okay. We said, okay, that's a good shit. And then we go to Visa. So me and Lucky, when we wake up every day in the morning,
it was a trip.
We actually had our office at Tavi's place. You know, okay. Tavi's place is number 7. Yeah, that butcher. That was our office.
Oh, okay.
Every morning we go there 8 o'clock. We are there sitting. Like now I'm on the laptop. Like we are speaking, we are arranging, who are we attacking now, we understand, and then we'll say, okay, tomorrow we are meeting this person, tomorrow, understand. So we always get our things arranged, you understand. So we knock the doors to Risa. We got this. We always get this welcome and also this strange thing when we say it's good.
They think,
it's good, man. They have this sense of not in deep sleep because of things happening, understand? But us in our mind, we're saying we want to change what people say about deep sleep. We want to bring a difference, to say we want to bring these people to a gas head. We are not taking our people to their places. They must come to our place and teach our people, understand, to understand music. But me all along, and like we are knowing our strategy, that we are building network, yeah. You understand? So the most key that most people don't understand, that is when you go into a space, wherever you go, you must create the network. Yeah. Before even, you understand. So to create a network is very difficult, but it needs you to be confident and know your story, yeah, and understand. That's why they say every time you must have a problem. So you tell them their problem, then you tell them that we can solve this. Yeah. So it was an exchange. Understand? To them, it was like, wow, they relieved us to these budgets. Understand? But to us,
we needed to relieve, and also we need to eat on top of the relief budget. You know?
We understand.
Yeah, so it's okay.
So then we go to Visa. They welcomed us. Then we went to Capasso. We went to Impra. Understand? So not everyone will like say we are in.
Because obviously some they will just
they say this thing is dodgy, and these people from deep school, they don't even understand. Then we have to convince them, oh, till now we know like artists, we have like 20 artists, like big artists, you understand? So the turnaround is gonna be fine, don't worry about it. Okay, it's fine, understand? And then Sister G, I think what if they played a major role, because I think they know how to arrange events. Yeah. So in a
so you hosted the workshop here?
Yeah, we hosted the workshop. The admin, they know how to do the admin thing, understand? So now, while we are doing that, remember we are also pushing Luke, yeah. So Luke, by that time we were pushing the single called Corky. Okay. I don't know if you still remember.
Yeah, I remember the single.
Yeah, so we are pushing that single Corky. So we're saying that on the day, Luke is going to be a platform again, yeah. And then on the day again of the workshop, we said we're gonna do what? We're gonna do another workshop in a few space, and then we create an event.
Artists can actually showcase.
You understand? So we are creating a platforms. Here we've got the podcast land. The group is blooming. So I'm the admin of the group. So anytime, Baba, you must start. You must start. You post anytime. If you want to change the cover,
just change it.
I change it anytime. But it was not only for us, but it was all for the whole community. And then we came here, and then no wonder. You see networking, bruh. When you network with people, when they see God, that's why I'm saying your podcast is a God that no one is seeing it now. Understand? Understand? But what I'm saying, no wonder say to us, I know, but Babu supposed to.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And Babu supposed to will love this, will like love this. Say, "Ay, kuluma naye." Begin way. You understand? Then Babu supposed to said, "No, I'll bless you guys. I'll come to your workshop." You understand? So bringing people like Babu supposed to.
It's a huge achievement.
It's a huge achievement.
Very huge.
It's huge. Like, but Mina, by
That's why we didn't understand what was happening. Who's this guy, man? He knows like the key players in the industry.
we understand.
Mazela,
But just look, we come with the idea of what you trust, and then no wonder sees something. Understand? And we also say we're going to knock those other doors.
Yeah.
You understand? So we are not like we are both bringing something. You are bringing something. You are bringing something.
Everybody's bringing. Yeah,
we understand.
bringing.
So now, like, it's not my work. It's not like his work. It's not Pusha Mzala's work. But it's a collab.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's why they say teamwork makes the dream work.
That's how
That's how it's supposed to be, you know.
why we're very like successful in that field. And then we made an event, and Babu supposed to like
He was happy.
he was happy, and then he says, "You guys, giving you tickets to Moshito. They are coming to Moshito." Sister G says, "Aye, you know, like when people got money, then people got money. When you're doing the right thing, they will support
Let's
you.
support you.
You understand?
Bless you.
So Sister G supports and says, "Don't worry, we'll put the transport. We'll taking you there. You understand?" So now
So it was how many people went there?
so it like I think we're 20.
It's you and the artist.
Yeah, it's us and the artist. So it's now like we are now a family. Like now Pusha Mzala is carrying this, but it's not like it's a Pusha Mzala thing.
But it's a whole dispute.
It's a whole dispute, you understand? So now the workshop happens. It was a successful workshop, and then the network grew. Babu Postole loved us and says, "Okay, you come to Moshito." Then we go to Moshito, you understand?
Yeah.
And everyone was excited, like bringing into the big stage.
Because Moshito was a big platform.
And still a big
Yeah, it's still
platform
a big
even
platform.
now,
Even now, it's a
understand?
big platform.
And I still have that contact even now.
Which is it's needed to be brought back in the north. The kids in the north now, the artists need to.
We have to. There's
there's
no
no way.
other way.
We have
just
so many
to.
talented artists. This side, there's so many talented artists.
There is talent that is forming around that needs to be polished. We just need to be. You remember what Steve Harvey said? He says, like, you know, the entertainment industry in South Africa just needs like a whole talent. Everything is there.
Everything
you
is there.
understand? So in this flute, we are the same thing. We just need that, like, clean up, not
Just
you understand?
polish here and there.
We just have
With
to
the right information, then that's it.
understand. So we just have to learn from big guys to say, okay, this is what understand. So then we went to Moshito, and then when we went to Moshito, Icy passed. Icy,
Was Icy signed under your label?
no,
She was never signed.
we're not signed, but
Okay, but she was working with you guys.
like now let us like
Because I want you to clarify.
let
that,
me
you know.
clarify, because that's a big confusion.
Confusing a lot of people.
So in Moshito, because the opportunity came because of the workshop, okay, we understand. So Babu got story because he said these are the people that brought us here. Oh, okay. So we're gonna support these people, understand? So whatever Pusha Mzala is bringing, we're gonna support them.
Okay.
You understand? So by that time, see, now we've got our own agenda. Remember, we've got Luke.
Yeah.
Understand? So we are creating this platform for our own artists, but at the same
others,
time
pushing them also.
But at the same time, we are not closing doors for others. You understand? Because if it was like to say we are going to Moshito, then we say no. We've got these our own people. You understand? Then it was gonna be like, see, we are closing doors. But we're saying, I see,
Everybody must go.
you understand? Whatever opportunity get at Moshito, we went there, and then when we got there, obviously we're targeting okay gets on stage.
Yeah.
Also shy cocky and
that was a hit song.
Yeah,
you know that song Cocky, it was just on another level.
We understand it?
And it was well produced.
So definitely we're saying if you care. But that's why I say sometimes when it's not your time.
It's not your time.
It's not your time. And when it's not your time doesn't mean it's over. When it's just not your time, that time is not your time.
And it doesn't matter what you do at the time. You can go and kill 7 goats, but if it's not your time,
you understand? Because Luke didn't manage to go to the stage for the competition, but
Ice went on.
Ice went
and she
on.
She won the competition.
She won the competition.
That was
and
a pretty
won a recording deal
with Moshito.
Moshito, so they had to give him the person that he would work with.
Okay.
And then on that, remember there's this other girl who got a big opportunity also. Remember, like there in Moshito, it's more like all the big dogs in the industry are there
to score talent also.
You understand? And they also know.
Okay,
they've got the ear to say, no, this. So, you understand? So they saw this other lady, I forgot the name. So this lady was proper, like it seems proper. And then the producer of Gabi, the producer of Izinja.
What's his name?
There's a song, remember Chisco when is it Galandu?
Yeah, I remember that song. What's the name of that guy?
It's Gabi something. Then it says, I want to work with this girl. You understand? So if we are the gatekeepers, we'll say, you
would have gatekeep them.
This learned or then Shamsa, you understand? Artistic, you understand? But we said everyone who's there is an opportunity. Go to your marks, do whatever you do, you understand? But then I don't know what happened. I think the thing of, sometimes I'm an artist where they must take things serious.
Yeah, because they have tendencies of not taking things seriously.
They must take their art serious. You must take your things serious. You must not take every opportunity that comes to you. It must get you ready.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I always say, don't wake up like your problems. I always say that, don't wake up like your problems. I don't wake up like my problems. I've got a lot of problems, but I don't wake up like them. I don't dress like my problems.
Because that's where the problem lies. People just worship problems to that extent. Whatever they do, it's like they firstly king as let me dress up and look like my problems.
No,
let me talk like my problems, which is.
I used to wake up like my problems, but it killed my spirit on them. But nowadays when I wake up like my future.
Yeah.
This is my future. This is what I want. This is how I want to be. When the opportunity comes, it might get me ready.
Yeah.
You understand? So we go there, then I see we had negotiate I still remember IC was working with LJ.
Yeah.
By that time, then we had a meeting to say, okay, this is how we can work together. Then they said, like, they respected us, and then we said, but for now, because we've got this opportunity, can you just do whatever you do? Now we can bless you, whatever. You understand? We got our blessings. So it wasn't. Yeah, but if you wanna be under us, also it's an opportunity. You understand? But for now, if you wanna work this project alone, it is fine. So we did not you understand?
Which is a good thing, because if it was another people owning a label, they were just gonna gatekeep it. Be like, we're signing it. Because all along I thought she was part of the label, she was signed.
So you see how we are not closing the doors. You see how we are putting people into platforms. You understand? So we go there to Moshito. like he pulls another contact.
Okay.
That's Mandla Maseko.
Another big dog.
Another big dog in the industry. Loved, like Moshito loved like Deep Sleuth. They say, oh, Pusha Mzala. Like it was something never done.
Because when I actually went on the website, the Moshito website, the first, especially when they were talking about Deep Sleuth, they always refer to Pusha Mzala.
Yeah.
And to my understanding, I was like, okay, these guys are like now the gatekeepers in the hood. It's either they decide that, you know what, we'll lock everybody out. But I noticed that every artist, they were getting opportunities to perform, which was a pretty dope thing. Like what you were doing, it was amazing.
So you see, like it wasn't me. It was about
everybody else.
Because we remember we are carrying Deep Sleuth. So when you are carrying Deep Sleuth, I cannot knock the doors and leave other people behind. So when we carry, we open the doors, we are opening together. We never know who's gonna come out first. But whoever comes out first, understand, it's fine. Let's work together. We understand. That's the mentality that I have always.
Then what happened after that? What happened with you and your artist, okay?
So what happened, okay, then now the big contact comes, Mandla Maseko again, from Moshito. So Mandla Maseko says he wants to incubate us, to be under his umbrella, because he sees this energy that we have, because we are hungry and thirsty for success. So he says, okay, to Sister G, I can work with these boys. So Sister G says, okay, it's fine. And then Sister G says, okay, you will help us here and there. And so, I always don't take myself seriously. Baba, we never went there. I'm a debts. We have to make a plan, Baba, to pitch near something. You understand?
Nice,
so that when they see us, they don't take us for granted. You understand? So we go there, we went with what we call. There's this other guy, Sandile. This other friend of mine is a tax owner.
Yeah.
So he takes us there every time. Then we go there, quantum music, you understand? Because remember, that's Pusha Mzala. And then now you believe, like, do you know when people believe in you?
When they see how big the dream is.
You understand? They don't care. They don't mind to help you. You understand?
If you want to go to Cape Town, then I'll take you there. Because they believe in the vision.
We went there, we're working nutrient. And then Mandla Maseko says, we're gonna work with you guys, whatever artist you bring. Then he says, we've got K. They say, okay, it's fine. And then before that, then we organized another Kasi to Kas music workshop. So at the same time, we were organizing Kasi to Kasi. At the same time, we were organizing the launch of Luke's single, Susan.
At the time you dropped Susan.
Yeah, Susan.
But wasn't Susan an old song that he dropped before? Or was it the new?
No, it was after Koki.
After Koki.
Yeah, after Koki we worked on Susan. Yeah, Susan was the track that we collaborated with Joby Slash.
Joby Slash, yeah.
Yeah, we had to go there by Joby Slash. He's quite a humble guy.
And there's also one of the people that actually giving out information. I've seen him throughout. The guy helps out kids, man. He gives out information what needs to be done.
You understand? So we invite Tumaka Music, and you see like connection, bruh. Once you people are doing good, then Tumaka says we've got Lindo, Babaga Valdo. Understand? Babaga Valdo is a very humble person.
Very chill.
Tina, we remember he's already famous.
Yeah, he's already there.
He's already there. Then
it's a friend.
He comes to us and says, "Oh no, it's an opportunity. I'm coming." Some people, when they're successful, it's not by mistake.
I think being humble in the industry, that's one of the keys that will actually get you places. Open doors that are locked. But if you start getting all cocky,
you are closing your own doors. remember your character is the one that closes the doors or opens
the doors.
Your talent doesn't open. Talent is something that I always say talent is natural, but character is worked for.
It's what that's why they say talent alone is not enough.
No, it's not enough. I would rather work with a person with good character than to work with a person with good talent but no character. Understand? I know the one who's got a good character, he can work hard to get the talent. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So once you get that person, into a good space. Understand? So now we are organizing a big event. So now we have the party. I've worked with a lot of guys. Like when I come in my bag, I'll but I'm always underground. Papi says to us, I can bring Isabella, the one who was the essay Got Talent. The one who was doing he says she's gonna bring her. So look now,
it's a big event.
It's a big event now. Now we are bringing the second round of the workshop. But after workshop, we are having a launch at Moments. And getting the space at Moments, it wasn't easy, bro.
No, getting a space at Moments,
I understand. But let me tell you now how we got the space, So we aren't now. We are always we knock doors. Then we had the meeting. Moments says we must talk to the manager. So then we talk to the manager, and that manager says, hip hop. I understand hip hop sometimes in market.
No, but you know the main problem.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna say this even though I didn't want to say it. A lot of people, a lot of clubs, they don't have a problem with hip hop as a genre.
Yeah.
The problem is the people that follow hip hop. They don't buy. They have a problem that they don't buy. They're gonna come there and don't buy alcohol.
And then they will be
come there with a bottle glass of lean or whatever, but they don't buy. That's what a lot of club owners they complain about. Hip hop people don't buy.
So
because
now
they have these expectations.
Yeah.
In the US, they spend a lot of money in the clubs.
Yeah.
In here, in South Africa, it's a
they can't.
situation.
Yeah, they can't. So now we've got this problem to say, bring hip hop with more messy. Then, I respect Swake. Goofy. I respect that guy. Even now, we are still in contact. I respect that guy.
He was doing
he was the one who was doing the marketing. That guy says to us, okay, ngiyalizwa bafu. But it's kind of tricky because here yabona space sakhona is not hip hop, man. But I understand, but gents so umzwake by that time he doesn't know much about us, but he knows what know this. I think maybe confidence. When you have confidence and you know your story and you know what you have done before, you understand?
And it becomes easy for you to actually knock and
you understand? Because you are used to doors being shut and you are used to big doors being open. And then to us to say, Moments, no, it's not a, you understand?
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem. We're going to talk to the guy, you understand? So Moments says, no, talk to the management, and I respected that because now it's a level of respect
that he also have for his staff.
Because
just because of Umgagami, we would just take decisions. Let the protocol. We'll talk to the manager. Manager will talk to me.
Yeah,
I already approved, but you need to talk to the manager.
Then he says, and then we have a meeting, so we are presenting our idea, like, okay, Manje Mswake, remember this event is not hip hop, you understand? We are bringing your Isabella, you understand? Essay for talent, you understand? You understand? Now you try to manipulate the mind to say we are bringing Abelu, you understand? And we have Papi here also seconding us, you understand? And then now we are saying, remember we are bringing Lindo, we are bringing your Jovi Slash, you understand? and we are bringing other Kwaito artists there. You understand?
Yeah, you had a proper lineup.
Like our lineup was proper.
It was
like,
heavy.
we
It was a
understand.
heavy lineup.
And then now, remember, we are working with La Femme.
Yeah.
I respect La Femme. Eh?
Was La Femme a record label or just a movement?
I think La Femme was a movement by that time, because La Femme, remember, they've moved from BTH.
Yeah.
So La Femme was, at that time, La Femme was those guys like who are known as scared. We understand. So
And they had a vision.
they have this thing, let's take this thing, you understand,
level, yeah.
to another level. So now they see I Pusha Mzala push, you understand. So like they saying we wanna be part of this, you understand. So that's when we said, because Luke was part of La Femme.
It shows just
You understand? And then the same time he's part of Pusha Mzala. So now it was a big challenge, because now there's this thing, there are other artists in La Femme. But by that time we are saying, guys, we understand, we really understand that they're artists. But for now, can we knock with this guy? Once we knock and the doors open,
The
then
gates are open.
we take this, we feature. We understand. So
everybody goes in.
so people, they don't see that picture. They think that's we are focusing on Luke.
And once he blow up, we are she.
We are she.
And it's not like
It's
that.
not like that, guys. We are saying, so I think the pressure came out of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure around it, okay? We are focusing, and then look, now your body pressure is too much, because we are moving in a different end.
Yeah.
We understand.
And it was never done before, so it was, the pressure was.
Remember, I'm coming from a 2013 event, a Spring Fiesta, 40 DJs, failed event.
And now
you
you
understand?
focus on one artist.
Now we're focusing on one artist, bringing different acts on the same night. You understand? And every same night we are doing the workshop. 2 events in one day, never been done in that.
Yeah.
You understand? And remember, this is not a strategy that we know, but when we discover the music industry,
Okay.
this is how it's done. Actually, you create a workshop. After that, you go and party. You understand?
That's how it is.
This is how it is. We have learned the game now. Understand? But we're still saying we are focused on gas layers.
Yeah.
Then okay, Swake says, "Hi guys,
Approved.
let's do it." Then I did not believe, bruh. I believed when the poster was there.
Was
no
there.
mess.
That's when you were like, oh,
Now we are.
yeah, now we are.
Now there. Then we are pushing. La Femme, bruh. La Femme, they push.
now they're a vision.
Baba, La Femme, like, to be honest, they push, Baba. They push. Network, internet, Facebook was all over, Baba. It was Susan. We made like adverts. Susan. It was Susan. Understand? Pusha Mzala. You know? And here we produced T-shirts.
Yeah.
You understand? And then by that time, I think the vision is always big, Baba. You understand? Because look at how, because we are going forward. Eh? So then when what we do, then we say, okay, it's fine. Let's do the event. It happens. And then after event, enjoys. And then he says, guys, but I won't join you to the main event. I've got other obligations to what. Then he comes and then we take. Then we went to the event. For like it's an event, you don't want to make mistake, you want to we understand.
After
So
you had those failed events, you just want to make sure that everything's perfect.
it's perfect, you understand. And you have to fix some mics, you have to make sure everything is fine, you understand. I think like working with you've taught me so much of not to panic.
He doesn't panic.
No, like
I've never seen him panic in
No,
any situation.
he never.
And I keep on asking myself, why is all this calm? Like,
that guy never panics. He will say, "Hi, that's a chill.
yeah, work out.
It's fine." And you see like that people. Like he says it's fine. Like this guy, is he really talking about it's gonna be fine? So now the pressure piles up, but now because we are working with the people who are like invested in this, you understand that they can see the vision of the movement, that this is a big thing, this is a blow up, and then we made history.
Because I remember every kid in the hood was there, like a lot of.
We made history at moments, we made history. I remember the way we had friends that we had. Remember back then we were doing modeling, we had another network. We're doing events at Folang. And I said I've done events at Folang.
Oh, you also were one of those people who do events there?
Yeah, I used to do events at Folang, like private parties and what. So you understand. Then when we are done with the, you see the guys with Pusha doing this spin. Yo, bruh, you see Isabella, the essay, everyone, we did not pay them, bruh. We just, they said you can provide food.
Which is
it's a level of respect,
yeah,
that they respect that you are still hustling and you are still hustling.
And also the fact that when you hustle, they can see where you're hustling toward.
You understand?
That's when people are just gonna honor their invitation without wanting a lot of things.
You understand?
But if they don't understand,
they will just like say, this are doing.
Yeah, so if you want this much, abanayo the money.
You understand? But then we did the event, it was successful. I almost died.
What happened?
I don't know what happened, let's say. I almost died. I think my girlfriend by that time, she's the one who came into. I couldn't finish the whole event because I had to go back there to take me home urgently. Because I think there was more of like too much pressure because it's a big event and everything, so stressed and everything. And overworking because now we are just finished another event. We are organizing like you understand. So I can't say they put something on my alcohol or what, but it's a story of another day. But I almost died on the day because it was sad. But then I survived. And where the talk, everyone, Pusha Mzala, understand? And Susan, track was also like doing good in Kasobo. And then now we are going for another project. Wanted to work on the album Against All Odds with UK, and then we had Maxi Beats worked with us. We also worked with 808. We also worked with LJ on the track called One For Me. Wow, that song, I think it needs also to be revisited, that song.
I don't know.
It's a dope song, eh? And then from there, I think that's when now UK is with a lot of pressure on the other side.
But you should leave the other side and come back.
Because now Tina, we cannot carry God, you understand? Yeah, but, so it was up to choose, say. But we wanted to collaborate, but as much collaboration, it was not making sense in a way that now we've got different visions.
Yeah.
We have this other vision, the other one, but still the vision was the same. But now we have to. So that's when we said, hey, okay, we worked on the album, the whole project was done,
but it never dropped.
It never dropped, but it had like dope trends.
What was the reason why it didn't actually drop?
I think it was like the misunderstandings of, like to say, like there were a lot of people that wanted to also be part of the album. Now the selection say this and that. So it was too much for us. And remember, Tina, we are under Umasego, and
Can't put everybody
understand, like, remember he would say, "Hi, you guys are not organized."
Why you
I thought you were like organized. You understand your story, understand? So when we go there and say,
Yeah, which is just doesn't make sense.
you understand?
Because I from his verse on that politics on XA,
Yeah.
I think he was explaining his side.
Yeah.
That's why I'm actually asking you what really went down.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the way he is explaining on that song, it seemed like there was beef. You guys ended in beef.
I've never, just to be honest, I'm not an artist, but if you wanna beef with me, now come hard. To be honest, I come hard, but like I don't do those things. Understand? I don't do beef. If we fail to work together, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. We did not have like understanding, but it's like, remember, if you're a family, Luke for me is a family. Yeah? So if Luke says a primary a company in a born great, you understand? Then I will say, "Oh, Luke, we stop everything." No, it's not like that.
It's not like that, yeah. Obviously,
so people were confused to say, how come Luke we still like together?
Because the verse on XA,
Yeah.
and I think that's the reason why a lot of people got confused.
Yeah.
Because his verse there,
Because most
you
of
should
the
revisit that verse.
no, I understood.
So
like like most of the people like they misunderstood Pusha Mzala. Everyone misunderstood. Even now, even up to now, people
They don't really
misunderstand
understand what's happening.
what's Pusha Mzala. Because like everyone wants to say Pusha Mzala, they think there's money. There's sponsors, there's this, there's that, you understand? But they don't understand that I flipping work hard.
I just said people, they tend to not to think that everybody works hard. They think people they don't work hard. There's always somebody helping them out. You know, they don't know what's in faith. Some people, they have to
like I work hard, brother. Like I work hard. I make sure that I create a network that lasts forever. You understand? Now, once you introduce me to somebody, even today, you still see me with that person. Why? If I'm that bad person, if I'm that guy who closes the doors, why I'm still having the relationship with moshito?
which is true. Because if you're a gatekeeper,
You understand?
there was not going to be a relationship.
Like Moshito says to me, "Hey Baba, why can't you bring your clothes here and exhibit here?" Understand?
Then
They are now not calling everyone, they're calling me. Why?
they had a proper working relationship.
And still having the relationship.
So from your side, there was no beef.
Now I really have a beef. Unless it's a hip hop thing. I understand hip hop thing. Remember hip hop thing, bro, you need to put a beef. That is,
Okay,
like
but-
it's
okay.
a stupid thing, you understand?
Because after the whole verse, right?
Yeah.
People never had your side of the story.
Yeah.
We always had the verse and we got confused because when we listen, we don't have the same thing.
Yeah.
Somebody told me on that verse. Naga tried to work with brother. So, but from your side, it was just a deal that didn't work out.
I think it was a misunderstanding that like there is a lot of money that is happening, but I think most of why it did not work, it was because remember Luke, we have said Luke, in fact, you have to stop working. No, stop working like expert. Yeah, expert total. Because now focus on this, you understand? So I think now impatience to say, "Hi guys, but I've been waiting," because that we are waiting on the other side.
And that's how it went.
Understand? I remember now it's like, you understand? So when we bring the story here, you understand? Remember when we brought your One For Me out cover?
Yeah,
it was totally endorsed with Yamaha.
Exactly. That's when
It was like different concepts altogether.
That's when we were like, "Hey, there's money there. Hey, there's
So, Mara, they don't understand that we went to knock doors again at Yamaha and say, "Hey, Baba, siyacela ke ukuthi senze i-photoshoot ngebike yenu and siyacela ukuthi le ntwana yethu igqoke lezi zinto, understand? And into esicelayo lana ukuthi if it blows, yabo, maybe sponsor umfana, understand? So, and then they love the concept, you understand?
because most brands, they're always down to work.
You understand? So people most of the time they think endorsement It's all about you're gonna be getting money. You can be endorsed by a brand while you are not getting anything. Understand? It's like me and King Habanero now.
I was actually wanted to get to that. The deal between you and Habanero, how did he become the brand ambassador?
King Habanero, remember 2018 is the guy that I came and said, let us make this company.
Oh, okay. So he's still part of the Pusha Mzala.
Like King Habanero is King Habanero.
There's a brand.
He is his own brand. So King Habanero is like Luke and King Habanero. They are my family. So people who don't understand that part, that we are family here. You understand? So there's a lot that the grandmother did for me. You understand? So for me, it's intwana zami.
Automatically.
Yabo, even noma singaxabana manje. Uyabona wayingena uzosala uyiwhy.
Because obviously families are like that.
We understand. Then uluki uzomfonela that amaro problem. I understand. Then you no video na you problem. You understand? By the end of the day, we are sorted out. You understand? So people don't understand the whole concept about it. But then it was big. Remember, we went to Durban. Remember, we went to Durban, given the tickets by this guy, Owen Grove, who's doing the summer song for SABC every first of January. The big summer song. Yeah. We have in that connection, but it's a big. Remember when the King Munada song was coming in? Yeah, that song. We are the ones where Owen Grove said, please can you find King Munada for us? And it was under one mic.
Was it open mic?
Open mic.
At the time, yeah.
And then open mic, we went to find open mic. Understand? Open mic, this is they want you at SABC.
Another artist, yeah.
So remember, like open mic was nothing by that time, but we have close relationship with open mic. You understand? Yeah. So you see like the doors that opened.
Yeah, because once you open one door, and based on the character that you have, if you're as a humble person knocking, it's easy to get access to those doors.
You understand? So we open those kind of doors, and Sis Fifi, Refilwe, Mapulet, whatever you want to call him. You're like, that sister, I love you too much. I love
also collaborated with her.
Sis Fifi, like, he was our transport. That was our transport. Like Sis Fifi will say, you boys are abusing me. We'll go with Sis Fifi. We went with Sis Fifi at Durban. In that event, Baba. Yo, it was crazy try. You understand? We flew understand? So we like when you have an artist, you treat him different.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Like a bond.
But like now, would you ever sign another artist? In the north, let's just talk about Kaslak. Do you ever put on somebody sign?
I think for now, I wouldn't sign anyone.
The reason being,
I wouldn't work on the music side in a sense of working. I would rather sponsor or support the project. Yeah.
Okay.
Not really say I want you under the Pusha Mzala Records.
So now the Pusha Mzala Records, you don't sign.
No, we
taking a break from signing ads.
Like the Pusha Mzala Records is like 2017. I lost my sound system. They stole the sound system at the station 9. So from there, I went down. So I said,
so, but the main focus is what?
So now from 2017, I went to work. 9 to 5. Yeah, 9 to 5. But it was dope. Working with Jude Zones, which is dope. it's one of the places that I've grown, and I've learned a lot in that organization. And I've worked since 2017. I just resigned in January because I said I just want to focus on the brand, and then they respected my decision. They said we're going to support you, we are with you, whatever you need, we are here. We are just the amputation journey. Like actually, it's a journey that started like long time ago, but there were like things that were like when you go to the Ellen Joseph, they will tell you come next week, come, like it's always fully booked, you know? So Mina, it was like long. I was in a long wait because first they rejected me
Based on what?
based on. No, they don't reject me actually. They said they cannot do the operation because they needed to do an ankle operation. So they said to me, they booked me in. When they booked me in, they said to me, the doctors are on strike. So yeah, so already I was on the bed, hoping for tomorrow to go for an operation. So it was around like, I think 2014 or 2015. So I gave up on that, you understand? So when I went again, they booked me another day. So I had a blister on my on my ankle. So now they say they cannot do an operation because there is a blister in that thing. So I have to book another. Then I say I give up.
Because it was a long drive. Like it's a long drive.
Yes.
To come back, go back.
Yes, and so I just gave up on it, and then I said, I'm not gonna do this. Which means, it comes to not to say, maybe my ancestors, maybe God is refusing. There are those moments when.
But like, okay, there's this question that people always pose, right?
Yeah.
That once you have markings or cut any part of your body, your ancestors and God will welcome you. What's your take on that one?
Trust me, like that's why I'm trying to understand this, because people, they think that God judges us according to our bodies, but God doesn't judge us according to our body. He judges our spirit. Remember, we are built on 3 dimensions: God, soul, the spirit, and the body. So the spirit is the one which is controlled by God. It's the spirit that is the original you. Is the spirit. So the soul is the one that connects with your spirit. So your soul is the one that have the desires. That's if it's not well trained, it affects the spirit, and then your spirit moves away from you. You understand? The body doesn't necessarily care about the body, because the body will take it back to the earth.
To the earth, yeah.
You understand?
But normal is born and normal.
You understand? So that's why you see, sometimes you see a tiny person and then you see like he's keeping on life, but the big guy is not. You understand? So it's not about the body, it's all about the spirit and your soul. You understand? So for me, that's what I can say about this whole thing. And this whole narrative to say when they do your amputation, God will not check you ancestors.
Get a donor for a kidney, God will take you.
You understand? So those things are just like stereotypes, misunderstood, and then we need to, like I believe we need to educate our people, especially on the disability issue.
Yeah, I think a lot of people need to
because most of people lack understanding with disability. Because what I've understand into this disability journey, for me, it's an opportunity. I saw an opportunity that was given by God to say, hey man, I want to use you. And I said, God, I'm here, use me. You understand? So when I go out there, when people see the confidence and everything, they get so worried. Because because they're not used to being exposed to people who are confident, who are living with disability and they're confident. You understand? So for me, the journey, and then with this, and then the ups and downs and the failures of this, and then I met Michelle, Michelle actually helped me to say, okay, let us see if we can go through this journey again. You understand? So basically, it's people who are surrounding you. That's why they say when you walk with the wise, you become wise. You understand? And so when you associate with people with a positive energy, when what you like feel like giving up, they will say, but no man, you can, why can't you go and, you understand? So that motivation sparked me again, and then I felt like, okay, I can revisit this issue, even though like I know like there's been, okay, now there's Michelle, maybe Michelle will come up with another plan that can work.
Different one.
You understand? So 2020, we are busy there. We went to Pretoria, and then to Pretoria they said like the operation is 100,000, and then the prosthesis is about 150,000. So where do I get that money? It's a lot of money. So it's just a crazy thing. So remember, I haven't closed the door at Ellen Joseph. I'm still like on the list to say come for the visit and that's what the check and everything. You understand? So when I went back to Ellen Joseph, you understand, and then they say to me, can we book you for 28 February? So I was like 28? Like, yeah, we're gonna do your amputation on the 28th.
And that time you're scared.
I'm not scared actually, like it was too soon. You know, like there are things like you think like when you go there, they'll prolong again.
They'll be like, next week.
I understand. And then when they prolong here, at least there's another plan B that is going on. Understand? This is a perfect one. Like gonna raise the money and go to a private hospital. I understand. I can do it. Like I'm more confident about that. Then they say 28th February. Then I said to that doctor, can we like try to put another date? At least we have 2 dates. Then he says, if I can't book you now,
I won't be able to.
I can only book you maybe in September.
Jeez, man.
You understand?
So the list is that long?
The list is very long. So Ellen Joseph, the list is very long. So then the doctor said, okay, let me try and see my calendar. Let me see, and says, okay, April. But he says, okay. I said, okay, can we book at least 2 dates, you understand? Then he says, how about you? Are you not sure now? No, I'm sure, but let's do 2. Then he said, okay, we'll book April and book like 28th February. I said, okay, it's fine. Then I go back to Michelle, and then Michelle, they booked me for 28th February. What do you think? Then he says, I haven't Joseph thing, I don't trust it, like, you understand? So it was more of like skeptical thing.
Because a lot of people, they lost hope with the government facilities.
You understand?
Yeah.
But to me, it was like, I've been chasing this thing for a long time. So this is like actually a good opportunity. Because now it's like, they want to do an amputation. Remember before they wanted just to fix my ankle, but then that doctors, they say no, this guy you cannot fix. If you fix, then it won't be proper. This guy needs just to do an amputation. You understand? So when we went to Pretoria to that other private doctor, he says the best option you can do is amputation. So now I'm having how many people? Two people.
Having the same opinion.
The great doctors, and the other doctor said you can go to Bara. And then I can refer you to Bara and meet this person. He's going to do this. Understand? If you like it, then you can do it. Then I said, no, amputation is the best thing that I can do right now. So then when we talk with Michelle, then I remember now, you know, when you're taking a major decision in life, you don't have to share with everyone.
Yeah.
Because everyone has different opinions. So,
and even the headaches are different.
So saying you're doing amputation is gonna be like something different and something weird and something that like they think, but what's wrong? Because we have 2 crutches now. So you can still like understand, do Then, but I say amputation is gonna be better because this is the advantage of India. I'm gonna be using one crutch. In the long run, I can be walking. Understand? Like I'll be more mobile and more flexible.
I think also people, information, not getting information. I think that's why they kind of scared and say things that because of not understanding.
That's true. That's true. Because like most of the people they learn. So that's when I took that decision. And then when I took that decision, I did not tell anyone. I just told people who were close to me. Like a lot of people did not know. A lot of people.
Because I was all surprised. Just saw it online. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like everyone was shocked. So then when I took that decision, I did not tell anyone. I just told like few people. And I also give respect to my young brother. My young brother is just like someone who's so supportive. Like if I don't have that guy in my life, I think I will probably be a weakest person. So most of the people, they think I'm strong, I'm brave. But the guy who's brave is the guy who's been there day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, when they, you understand? So we went to Helen Joseph. And then Michelle says to me, but let's be sure that this is your decision that you are taking. You understand?
Because it's a very big decision.
You understand? It's a decision and it must be solely your decision. You understand? I know I'm the one who have like helping around but this is gonna be your own decision. You understand? I say no, I'm ready. I'm taking it because now I'm thinking of the 100K, how are we gonna raise it? 150, how are we gonna raise it? You understand? I know I'm broke, I don't have that much money. Understand? So they say, okay, it's fine. Then I went to LMS. I'm booked, bro. You know, like there are moments in life when people don't understand the struggles that you've gone through and not understand you, why you are so confident, why you are this big, you understand? So in Helen Joseph, like there were a lot of things that like the doctors, the doctor was supposed to do the surgery. He says, he comes to me and vets me and check and what. Then he says, no, this guy is too confident. I can't do this operation. These guys, if we do a mistake or anything happens, we're gonna break the spirit of this guy. Because this guy has a lot of hope to say amputation will save. Because remember, when I took that decision, I started to watch YouTube videos about amputation. I would watch the operation, I would watch like every day. I would like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Then after, so
how life's gonna be.
You understand? So my mind was already ready. You understand? So because remember, amputation, it wasn't something that like I had an option to say I can't do it or I can do it. You understand? So for me to say I'm doing it with this confidence, and the nurse are coming there on my bed, and then I put to write what do you want? Like, I'm coming here for amputation. Sugar. You understand? Like even the nurse they are saying sugar price. Like it gets scary also to say if the nurses are not believing on this decision, it means it's a big decision. That decision. You understand? So then I said, okay, it's fine. That doctor said no. Then they said, okay, what we're gonna do, let's organize another doctor. So we have to wait maybe 1 week and then we'll see.
So you waited again?
Yeah, in the hospital. Remember, I'm in the hospital now. Then we jumped to March now. Understand? And then by that time, I think there are people that I always have to take. There is a guy called Rendani Ramapumba. It's my best friend. So Rendani is the guy who was praying with me. 12 o'clock in the midnight, Rendani will call. Let's pray. I will tell him. Understand? I will tell him every situation. Like, you understand? I was more comfortable to share the feeling that I'm feeling now, that I think like they want to make this operation. I think that bad spirit is following me.
Yeah, it's actually trying to distract everything.
I understand. And I believe that there is spirits that work, Baba. If you don't pray, Baba, sometimes you just have to have a stubborn faith. Because if you don't have a stubborn faith, Baba, everything will start. You understand? So then I'm wrestling with the issue of getting the operation now. And then now time is pushing, and then on my day of operation, I'm supposed to go the next day to operation. So now the system in Joseph, what they do, like they operate only 5K a day. So now what they do, there's number 1 is a critical, number 2 critical, number 3. So understand. So me now I was on the third one. Understand. So as I was in the third one, it happened now. There was an emergency. So if there is an emergency,
They're gonna cancel.
they cancel these ones which are not critical. So I was cancelled. So now they don't book you to the next day. No,
Another date.
Then I'm now on the bus trips, and then this girl comes to me and says, we're sorry, we're not gonna do your operation, but we're gonna do it maybe next week, but we don't know, we are not sure. And then I remember this other doctor coming to me, his name is called Dr. Joseph. He comes to me and says, "Hey man, I'm sorry man, I see like you need to do this, and like if you're not doing this, I can see like it could be broken." I said, yeah, I will be broken, complete, because
they keep on moving dates.
Like, come on guys, do this one thing, I'm done. Understand? And then they say, okay. Then it says, okay, let us do this. Because now you are fine. So when we keep you here, it's gonna like frustrate you. Yeah, you understand? So you better go back home. And then on this date, I'll make sure myself that you get into the theater. Yes. So you're not going back home. Like,
because everybody back home, they're expecting them to come back.
No one knows.
Oh,
you understand? No one knows what's going on. But like going back, it's a failure to me. Remember I told you, like, when I said something to do it, if I don't do it, I feel like I have committed suicide. You understand? So I said, no, doctor, there is no need of me going back. Because already I've invested my time here. So I'm waiting until I don't have any right. Then he says to me, oh, okay, it's fine. Then I stayed another 1 week. Now COVID hits, bro. And then now when COVID rumors are going around and they are saying they can be what, and I'm there and I'm asking myself if I've said I'm going back home. Obviously this operation was never gonna happen.
There was no gonna call.
You understand? So you see, the stubborn faith worked. Understand? So then the following day, I'm booked, and then finally 7 o'clock they push me. Then I wait.
At that time, you didn't believe it's happening.
No, now, like it's real. Like I was so excited, bro. Have you ever been excited in a way that you think, like, God is finally answering me?
And you even pinch yourself, like,
you understand?
This me happening.
So I go there and meet Dr. Joseph and these other 2 guys and say, are you ready, bro? Yeah, I say, yeah, I'm ready. I even do the 5. They say, yeah, let's go. But probably it will take like maybe 2 or 4 hours. But then it will depend on the situation. Then I said, okay, it's fine. when I get there, bruh, like they would explain to you that you will take in the injection and then those processes, and then say I was chilled, I was not like shocked, like I was like ready because the process already is in my mind. I've processed the whole information, so everything's there and done. Then boom, operation is done. Boom. I think I get out of the theater around 4 or 5 since 8, 7 in the morning. So 4 or 5 I'm out of the theater. I wake up, I'm happy. I felt like the burden in me. I've never felt so good for my. I felt like, because that doctor said, let's give this young man his life back. Yeah. And that doctor saw it in me that I so desperately need my life. Yeah. So other people did not understand what that doctor said. Because the doctor said, give this young man his life back. Yeah. And truly, that message, it took me back to say, now my life is back. Yeah. You understand? The confidence, though I had confidence, but the confidence was much boosted. You understand? So the operation was done, and then I stayed like 2 days so that they could monitor there's no infection and whatnot. And then boom, then I called Michelle comes and she picks me up, and then goes. So Michelle is also is a physiotherapist, so she helped me a lot into this process. I did exercises. Remember now it's lockdown, and then this lockdown I can't like move around here. You understand? So I have to do the exercise via Zoom. And it's something else. So I had to do my exercise via Zoom. You understand? So I still have another video of me like recorded how I've journeyed through the whole process. But then for me, it was a journey that I would say it was the best life. For me, 2020, it was a game changer.
Because you've been actually waiting for this
moment, understand? So in 2020, that's when like now it's locked down. There's nothing that I'm doing. I'm reading books. I was reading books like nobody business because the pain is too much. So to distract that pain, I had to
mind busy with something else.
Understand? So I was reading a lot. So reading a lot, it helped me to strike the vision back. Because remember, I've gone back to work to say I've given up on doing the bread. I'm done with Pusha Mzala. You understand? So I don't want to talk. Then I've got the other guy called Mr. Dube calls me, and then I tell, he doesn't know what's happening. I tell him this is what is happening. He then say, why are you not telling us you're doing amputation? No, it was. So everyone I'm communicating on WhatsApp doesn't know what's happening. I'm communicating like normal, like everything is normal. But I was
people are actually shocked.
Shocked, I understand.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, but so then after that, then I sit with Mr. Dube. Mr. Dube said, we must come up with another idea, because now, because Pusha Mzala, there are a lot of people that you have worked with, understand? So it can feel like, because now I want to work alone, understand? Like I don't want to involve a lot of, I just want to work alone, understand? Then I registered a new company called 011 Just on Aside. Yeah, so it's another brand, it's a top brand, understand? So we talk about it, but I called 011 Joes on Aside. Is now my mother coming for the second time to motivate me to say, don't fear, just understand, just push. So now remember, I'm having two things that are built in me. I have Pusha Mzala, I have 011 Joes on Aside. So the spirit is now like intact, understand?
That's the bread that we will actually discuss when we're going to be shooting part 2.
You understand?
Part 1. you know, because you have so much knowledge to share with people.
There's a lot that is happening.
So we're gonna actually have part 2 where you're gonna actually continue sharing. You know, the journey.
I'll be much like happy to come to your podcast, because this is an opportunity that I was like waiting for it, bro. Like I was like, this guy, Mara, he doesn't know Pusha Mzala. Have you ever been like, this guy doesn't know Pusha Mzala? Like he doesn't know Pusha. Like it's not me. Like he doesn't know Pusha Mzala. It's like he's downloaded.
And I already done my calendars at the time. And you were there part of the calendar that I create, because I have a calendar of people that I actually want to have on the show. You were there on the calendar, and I was just waiting for that moment so that I can actually.
I mean, bro, I was watching your podcast every time to say this guy is not taking me serious.
I was. You were there in the calendar, because I was saying episode 24 or 25.
Yeah,
we're gonna be having it. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me just decided to hit you up, because it's that time in the calendar. So now we're actually gonna have another part 2.
No,
because it's actually dope having you here.
Nah, like anytime, bro, like you can just call me, and just seconds away, just set up a meeting, and then we come and shoot. Yeah, we continue, because I think people, they need to know and they need to understand. Like there are a lot of things that people, they take themselves back, and then they don't understand that they can do more.
Yeah.
For you doing this, I really appreciate, because you are having this to say, hey guys, let's celebrate these guys while it's there. You understand?
Give them flowers while they're still alive.
Brass,
it's all about that. Like give them flowers while they're still alive.
We don't have that much, but the fact that you recognize us, bro, I salute you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Just tell people where they can find the brand. Like I've got my gifts here. Let them tell you where you can buy the brand and how much are our price. They will discuss you on the DMs.
Yeah, like
but just tell them where they can find you. And
I think, guys, Pusha Mzala we're still working on the formula. So it's still like a brand that is like, you understand, it's still like a hard to get brand, but it's there. We've got an online store that we launched last year here at Father Louis. It was a success, and then we have the website now. Online store is open, so people, they can check us on www.pushamzala.com. Okay. That's where they can get us, or they can get us on WhatsApp. On my WhatsApp, they can chat and
that's what they can order.
They can order. Yeah,
that's pretty good. Thanks for coming on the show. Deep folks, you can continue subscribing, watching the channel, and thank you for the support.
When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Yes, for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot.